So what is one word you think of when you hear the term residential school?
Ignorance.
When I heard about the program, I was actually attending a TRC meeting, and I was listening to some of the stories that have happened of survivors from the residential school. And so part of my program is to actually deal with mental health and cultural ways and different stuff. And I saw an ad for the virtual quilt while I was actually attending the meeting. And I thought it was a good opportunity for my participants to kind of come together and work on a project together that kind of surrounds mental health and healing, as well as kind of teaching them how to sew and other cultural stuff. Do you feel your life has been impacted by residential schools?
Definitely. My grandmother, my father, all in residential schools. They didn't speak their language, therefore I don't speak my language.
So when I brought the topic up to our participants, I left it up to them to decide what they wanted to create. And they decided that they'd like to stick with the idea of creating a quilt. At the most, we've had 12 participants. It ranges, it's usually around 8 to 10. So each individual is going to actually create their own square for the quilt and how they feel about residential school or an experience. Traditionally, women would kind of sew together and socialize in that way. And people around my age are showing an interest to learn how to sew because we were busy doing other things too. So now women who've become young moms who haven't had the opportunity to be taught to sew have the opportunity to come in and learn a traditional skill, as well as make healthy relationships with other women who have similar experiences. How do you feel while you're working on this project?
Sometimes sad, and sometimes empowered.
Having projects like this is important because it shows people the actual impact of actions in history and how they continuously affect us. And I think having the media and having different projects out there is good because it allows people who are unaware of these things to become educated and to understand more about our people